Hello! Today we follow our introduction to geometric sequences with finding the missing terms. You see in the first example that we use the phrase geometric means. If you remember back to Unit 2 when we were talking about arithmetic sequences, we had arithmetic means, which just simply means the missing pieces. So when we do these problems, the first thing we want to do is set up our sequence and just put blanks for what we don't know. We know that we want to find it between 12 and 3072, and it says the 3 geometric means. So if you think about it, this is our first term, second, third, fourth, fifth. So then we want to find the common ratio using the explicit formula. Remember, our explicit formula is t sub n equals t sub 1 times r to the n minus 1 power. If you notice, some of you heard about this when we were doing arithmetic sequences, these two match. We got an n and an n. And this right here matches right here. They always have to match. And so when we go to write our sequence, we know that term 1 is 12. We know that term n is 3072. We don't know r, but we know that n is 5 because this is your fifth term. So when we set this up, we get 3072 equals 12 times r, which is our unknown, to our n, which is 5 minus 1. Because we take the first and last term numbers that were given and subtract them. Then, once we've done that, we find our missing terms. So first we have to solve this. I'm going to rewrite this first. We have 3072 equals 12 times r to the fourth, because 5 minus 1 is 4. So we will divide both sides by 12. And that gives us 256 equals r to the fourth. Now, if you recall, to undo squaring, we square root. So to undo a fourth power, we're going to take the fourth root. And some of you are probably going, whoa, 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 whoa. I have no idea how to do that by hand, and I don't know where to get it on the calculator. Now, if you have a standard TI 30X2S non-graphing but scientific calculator, you will see above the caret key, you'll see a y square root of x, or a blank square root of x. That's trying to say your power. So what you'll do for that is you will hit the 4, then you will go second and hit the caret key, and then you will type in your 256. Now, if you have a graphing calculator, you'll hit the 4, and then you will go to the math button, and then it's option 5. It'll look like this. It'll have a little box with a square root or a radical x. So when I do that, I end up getting that r equals 4, because 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 is 256. From there, I take each of my numbers and I multiply by 4. 12 times 4 is 48. 48 times 4 is 192. 192 times 4 is 768. And then just to check to make sure I did it right, I took 768 times 4 and got 3072. The second type of problem you're going to see is one like B, where it says, we're given the fourth term and the ninth term, I want you to find the sixth term. So we start by setting it up in a similar fashion. We're given term 4, and then I'm going to put 5, term 6, term 7, term 8, and then we're given term 9. term 4 is 189. Term 6 is what we're trying to find. And term 9 is 45,927. So same idea. We take our ending term. This is our term n. This is our pseudo term 1. So we take what we end with, our 45,927, and that equals the first term we're given, 189, times r that we don't know. Now, 45,927 is term 9, and 189 is term 4, so we use 9 minus 4 instead of, otherwise you could look at it as you apply the common ratio 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, ironically, 9 minus 4 is 5. So then we simplified, we got 45,000, oops, not 49,000, 45,927 equals 189 times r to the 5th. We divide both sides by 189, and we get 243 equals r to the 5th. Before we had an r to the 4th, so we took the 4th root. Now we have a 5th power, so we're taking the 5th root. And it works the same way, except now instead of typing in a 4 like I told you to do before, you'll type in a 5 before you hit this special button. And when I do that, I get r, our common ratio, equal to 3. Now there's two ways to go from here. You could take 189 times 3 and then times 3 again. Or you could say, well, I'm trying to find term 6. I can start at 189 times my common ratio of 3. Term 6 and then 189 is term 4, which we said we were going to apply the common ratio of 3 twice, which ironically comes out to term 6 equals 189 times 3 squared, which is 189 times 9, which gives you an answer of 1,701. And that's all we got for you. I want you to try to give these two a shot. One, finding the 3 geometric means. I even drew out the sequence for you. And then find the 9th term when given the 3rd term and the 6th term. I know some of you are going to find this challenging, but just attempt the problems and we'll have that conversation and get everything squared away tomorrow in class.